Podcast. I'm Who Can, Cal Can.
It's your boy DJ Original. What's going on, y'all? We made it wait a little bit,
Yeah,
Cal.
you know, it's COVID has interrupted a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So people got to maneuver. Social distancing is very important, you know, but obviously San Antonio is becoming like Florida in a lot of aspects where people are just not caring anymore. They just back to living their old regular life, you know what I'm saying? So, but we back. Free Gamer Podcast, you know what I'm saying? So just a little, you know, a refresher, man. How you been, man?
I've been well. It's crazy right now. You know, everybody, y'all know we all just trying to get through it, get to another day. What I will say is you know, guys, it has had its ups and downs, but I believe that's life. I think life is full of peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of those valleys, man. And I will say I'm well as good as I can be. I would like to do more. I'd like to travel for sure. I had some things, some classes set up for the summer. It's making me have to adjust a lot, but it's all good.
Adjust. That's a good word, man. And as for me, man, I've just been blessed. Obviously, I still was able to work and still able to work through this time in terms of my career. I've been doing a lot of just like, I guess you would say, groundwork in different avenues. I mean, I just partnered up with iHeartRadio a couple of months ago.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, man, that was huge. That's been flourishing.
Talk about that, man. Let's talk about it.
You know, I'm just pretty humble. You know what I'm saying?
Cal on his.
You know what I'm saying?
Cal on his hush.
Look like so. Shout out to my man Joey. I reached out to him with an opportunity of just, you know, I'm in a position now with my brand where I'm trying to just seek different marketing opportunities, right? So I've done a lot of groundwork, a lot of foundation, and now it's now being able to stretch out to see what other marketing opportunities that I could do for my clothing line. So I partnered up with iHeartRadio. Shout out to my official brand ambassador, Mike Taylor. He has a sports radio show on iHeartRadio, Ticket 760, by the way. So if you do listen to iHeartRadio, you can tune in to 760. He's on there Monday through Friday. And between his live show, he shouts out and he gives information about San Antonio's very own, which is, like I said again, has been a good opportunity for me because I get business now from everywhere that I wouldn't have known if I didn't know Mike Taylor. So shout out to the official ambassador, shout out to the team. You know what I'm saying? That's an opportunity that I've I guess you would say indulged in. And you know, I've been blessed, bro. Been blessed, humble.
It's hard to talk about a lot right now.
Yeah, it is, man. Because I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of people are trying to find their own way during this time on different opportunities that they can embark upon while they're at home or while they're just not out. So, you know, I've been doing a lot. I just hired a social media guru where now my brand on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, she'll be controlling that aspect of my business, making sure I'm more fluid in posting and promotions and different opportunities regarding just social media, turning followers into consumers of your business.
And customers, right. That's a good segue into what I think today's topic will be, which is the new norm.
Yep.
And I think what the new norm is showing me, and I think what it's showing him in his practice and what he's doing to improvise his business is that, guys, y'all got to take advantage of diversifying the way you make money. So I was talking to somebody and they were telling me about, obviously I'm doing a lot, but they were like, but have you diversified everything in every way you can in one field first? So for instance, we talking.
Bro, I don't even mean to cut you off. I meant to tell you that today. I was going. Matter of fact, before we got on here, I was going to talk to you about that. But continue, bro.
No, I mean it's. I think it's relevant. I think right now it shows you that yes, you can do word of mouth. Yes, you can get big business and go out and do well. But you have to hit every lane. You need to be online, which is really what today's topic is. The new norm of how to take advantage of online.
Yeah.
Look what he's talking about. He had to hire somebody because when you get to a certain level of success, you don't want to do everything no more. You want to have somebody to help. They learn. They can do their own thing. So I mean, let's just talk about the new norm and take
I
advantage
mean, to
online.
be honest with you, it's and just not even only online. It's more or less like you have to understand where we're going as the world, right? Like everything is digital. Everything is now Facebook meetings, Skype meetings. You have to now dive into opportunities where person to person contact is starting to be like non-valid. Like if you even started looking at banks, where now when you go into a bank, you're not even really looking at tellers anymore. There ain't that many tellers. Everything is, you could do it yourself. You're talking to a machine. And if you're not looking at where we're going as a world to where you need to hop into this technology phase and how it could work for you, then you really falling off. It's phone calls, FaceTime, like you working from home now. So what other business or strengths that you could use in your business that you can exercise where I don't have something that, my clothing line is online, so therefore I don't have something that's intangible. You can't touch it, right? But if I could sell it online where you could be in the comfort of your home and purchase it and it gets delivered to you without me even, hey, what's up? Here's merchandise. Those are the ways that you need to start programming your mind to like, if I'm gonna create a business, it has to be in this generation of time. It no longer can be like something that is self-service. DJs are now making money doing, live broadcast.
They ain't making much.
They ain't making much. But to whom you are, if you are a big prominent DJ, people are viewing, and then you're turning the consumers into business. So when you watching these verses on Instagram Live, they're using consumer views is money. Like it's being monetized, bro. Like once you capitalize. So for example, if Versus have over 400,000 viewers on the DMX and Snoop Dogg battle, they're getting paid for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're getting all this. Hey,
a little segue
to people that don't have Instagram. Hey man, you heard Snoop Dogg and DMX are battling on Instagram. You're downloading Instagram if you didn't have it before because you want to watch this. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of just things that people are making money
again,
on.
I don't want to beat the dead dog or the dead horse over the head because again, we can keep telling y'all, diversify in every way for your single business. Go online. Figure out how you can make money online. Yeah. That's what I'm going to preach today. But let's get off topic a little bit and talk about the verses. Yeah. I know you were talking about that. I haven't tuned into a lot, but I know that's been the hottest thing.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The best one I've seen so far, bro, is DMX and Snoop Dogg.
And I missed that when I saw all the memes, though.
And to be honest with you, bro, I just feel like I've seen them all, but it just gets you back in that vibe to knowing the greatness of these artists, bro, and how in their longevity, bro. DMX in there, a little chubbier,
even though he ain't had
bro. And you would just think Snoop Dogg gonna win off GP because Snoop Dogg, bro. Snoop Dogg was playing all these LA records, and I'm just like, okay, like that was a time, but bro, DMX had them hits.
Who won though?
I think they gave it to Snoop Dogg. I would personally give it to DMX. Me personally, because how many game being played, how it's going down. I'm just in there just like, bro, like
DMX is classic.
Yeah, and then I watched Rick Ross and 2 Chainz was entertaining as well. Because bro, it's just like I just like that vibe, bro. Like I like what they're doing. I like the message in terms of just like we here with y'all. Right. You know what I'm saying? We going through the same. Yeah, we going through the same shit. We not taking. We not on tour. We not performing. We not doing any pop ups. And we in your city, like we at the crib. Me and you just like this, playing our records and seeing what's popping. You know what I'm saying? But I just like, I actually like where we going as a world in terms of just different avenues with people. But the Versus vibe has been lit. I can't wait. Power about to come back. I'm really not excited to just watch Tariq.
I don't understand how. I mean, everything postponed with the...
Nah, they coming back in September. They come back in September.
Oh, they probably already filmed it.
They already filmed it, of course. But even then, if you doing... You got to think about what the NBA's doing in terms of the bubble. Like, if you got like 6 or 7 actors, you just make sure they good. You can do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to, literally do too much in acting. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, you healthy? You ain't got no COVID? All right, cool. We could... throw the set on, do the set, you know what I'm saying? So You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
talk about the NBA with the bubble. I've been mighty. I was actually very excited, a little bit more than I thought I would after coming back, because literally there has been nothing.
To watch.
You have had to pick every single, unless you still watch TV. I don't know what y'all settling on out there, but I'm on Netflix, HBO. I got to pick. So shout out to the NBA, man.
And shout out to them for sure, because they're, like I said again, bro. But that's just like what people keep talking about, relationships. The fact that the players and the you know, like Adam Silver is able to like come to a medium where they're able to acknowledge their ideas, how they feel like we can capitalize on this, and Adam Silver being able to have that relationship with the players where we could do this and we could still do it well. And I feel like that's very important. I was about to say, I went to a comedy show with Gary Owen, and that was well. Everybody's table was separated. You couldn't be on like more than 4 people at a prospective table. Everybody had to wear their mask. Like,
and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's more of my vibe anyway.
Yeah.
I appreciate a vibe. Everybody can't get in anyway. Like,
Yeah.
no disrespect. I mean, there's festivals that are, great.
yeah,
But something like that, comedy joint, going to watch a game,
Yeah.
I'd much rather have some space.
yeah.
Cause they was bunched up. They be
Yeah.
on the floor like this.
Drive-ins.
You know what I'm saying?
People
Like-
been capitalizing on Fiesta Texas doing the little drive-in shows. They just watched like Friday last week. I'm like, bro, that's lit. Like,
That's very lit.
bro. Like,
very
you know
lit.
what I'm saying? But this is the new norm, y'all. Like,
So what else is what I would say you have? I guess this is new. This is who I gotta be. This is what I gotta do.
man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Oh, back to what you were talking about though, about what you was having a conversation with your person or whoever you was talking to. It kind of like what my mentor always told me, like, never have too many stakes in the fire. Like, be great at that thing, and I think that's what I've been practicing the most throughout this time, bro. Like, I know how many other opportunities and ideas I have with my brand and trying to expand and do everything else, but I want to dominate San Antonio. Like, I want to literally dominate. I was just listening to Loaded Lux. He's a battle rapper, one of the best battle rappers. Yes, I ain't about to do that shit. But he was just saying, bro, like, I when I came in the game of battle rap, like, my main objective was to dominate battle rap. Like, I didn't care about trying to get a record deal. I didn't care about trying to switch over to being Jay-Z. Like, I'm Loaded Lux and I'm dominating the battle rap game. And for me, during this time, let that marinate. He was like, we ain't microwave babies. We want to let it marinate. And I think that's what I'm capitalizing on my brand. Well, I'm letting my brand marinate. Like, I'm just letting it cook, and I'm just seeing all the opportunities that are being bestowed upon me. I'll recall what movie that was, but being bestowed upon me.
Pull the definitions back up,
bro. And it's really, I'm forming a template. So when I'm ready to expand, I'm just taking what I've done with this, and I'm moving it over to Houston Tillison's very own. I'm moving it on to such and such and such and such, and I'm just trying to dominate the online game with clothing, bro. That's really it. And the radio shit that I just got, and me now hiring this social media person, like, it allows me to do more. It allows me to think more. Because I'm over here trying to post on my social media, then post on, my business page. Whereas now I'm able to have somebody that literally is focused on San Antonio's very own, posting, being fluid, being, responsible, looking at different opportunities. Where now I'm able to just free my mind, being able to think more, bro. And
I feel you. I mean, there's literally a market for that. I mean, that's what I do for the South Chicken and Waffles. So bro, shout out to the South.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Again, black-owned businesses. Again, I mean, this is the online branding, marketing, and advertising age. If you don't know how to brand, market, and advertise, then guys, you have to. Otherwise, you're gonna be paying somebody else to do that.
Yep.
So for me, I just say, guys, the free game, as far as I'm concerned, is I've had to make sure that it's a complex situation. Because while I feel like you need 7 streams of income, millionaires don't have anything less usually than 5 to 7 streams of income. you do need to focus
Yeah.
and be smart, work smarter, not harder, and decide which one of those are for you. Like for me, it's been clear, I think, in my action, but I'm all real estate now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I put enough time in the golf. I put enough time in the Original Productions. I can float there. Mm-hmm. But what's really going to change my lifestyle, my legacy, is going to be real estate. Mm-hmm. So as far as taking your advice and my mentor's advice, that's going to be the seed that I sow, because what I'm seeing in these deals, and as long as you have that mindset where you're willing to learn everything.
Yeah.
Somebody was like,
I want to ask you this. What do you think about all of these, in terms of new norm, about
New norm.
like these, I call them get rich quick schemes or scams. I do know that there was a big
Please
scam
don't
about
give me
the grant money, I know that there's people now trying to, the Forex, like, and these are real conversations that I be wanting to have, because I just want to like dive into, like, my mentor used to tell me all of this stuff, bro. Tell me all of this stuff. It's here today, gone tomorrow. Like, what are your thoughts? And you
No,
get honest perspective.
Listen, and I'll handle each one. First one, grant. You need to follow the rules.
Yeah.
What is the grant for?
The business.
Okay,
business.
what were you supposed to do with that money? So even those of you, free game, you need to listen. For those of you who know damn well you don't have no business with 10 employees or 5 employees or 3, you need to cover your ass. You know what I'm saying? You need to cover your tracks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, when that day comes, that's on you. So that's that. Because that's just a straight up deal.
Yeah.
If you can't cover yourself in some format, or you're not planning for that, you're going to be tough.
Yeah.
So hopefully you got somebody in your life that can help you. 2, where was Forex yesterday?
Yeah.
Where was it before COVID? No disrespect to people who's winning off of it.
Yeah.
But here's what I will say. You're going to be on Forex in 5 years. Okay? What were you doing 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I saw y'all 2 years ago. It wasn't no Forex. You know what I mean? And here's another thing. You've only been doing Forex for 3 to 6 months, and all of a sudden you a pro?
Yeah.
How can I couldn't be a professional in golf with 3 to 6 months of a year with one mentor. I couldn't be successful in teaching.
Takes 21 years
to be 21. I couldn't get a degree in 3 to 6 months just because I had a good mentor.
Yeah.
So a lot of y'all think y'all woofing. I'm sorry. I think you selling a dream, and I think that dream works as long as you can continue to get people.
Yeah.
Bringing people in brings money, but it's those people that can't bring in people. It's those people that don't have as much pull, and they're the ones who gonna be taking the loss.
And I mean, to be honest, through this time, I remember Wake Up Now. I remember
You should be here now. Like, where is that?
Yeah, and to me, I just advise that, like, bro, put that energy into yourself. That same effort that you get to bring in, and I be seeing people at these meetings. Like, there's people there, so I'm not mad at the format of whatever it is. I would never understand it. I would never try to, but the same energy that you're putting into these meetings, if you just turn that energy into doing it for yourself, whereas you're getting 10 to 5 people to come meet with you about a business plan that you're creating, where you're not really asking them to, it's sweat equity, bro. Let these people work. You know what I'm saying? Let these people, and obviously they're trying to get rich, but there's no, I'm gonna repeat what David Gotze told me. There's no silver bullet in life. If you one of those half steppers, you're never gonna take a full step. And you can shit on these 9-to-5 jobs all day long. You can shit on these people that have been working at their careers for 10, 12 plus years. But until you show me some money that's more than what I've made in a matter of a month or 2 months or however much, bro, I'm never gonna attend it anyway. Because for me, it's like, bro, I'm good where I'm at in terms of what I'm making and what I'm doing for thyself. If like what we've always told y'all, if 2 + 2 = 4, bro, I don't want to talk about it.
You're not doing enough.
If what you trying to tell, hey Cal, you should come to this meeting, you should come holler at, and I come and it's like, all right, well you got to do extra this, you got to bring this, bro. I can sit in the comfort of my home, promote San Antonio's very own 4-day, get 5 sales, and not even worry about what other pieces of income I have. In terms of investing, that for it, bro, just Google research And like what we was talking about the last time, where I'm like, if I say I've made a return in this quarter from investing in this stock, I'm asking 5 people to come holler at me. You bring, you know what I'm saying, bring $250. Don't give me the $250. Put it in within yourself. Put it in this stock, and if it flips, then that's where I get my income from, bro. But you're not gonna get rich, bro, quick,
Listen,
bro.
David says a lot of gems.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
remember
them,
he
bro.
said another one, which was, they all dying to do the same thing. Okay? Tickets be half off if you get them at a certain time. But what does everybody else do? Wait till they gotta come to the door to get them. All right? What happened with the COVID? Everybody want to do what everybody else do. Everybody run to HEB and get meat and toilet paper.
Nobody was at
That's
Dollar General.
what do people do? Get meat and toilet paper.
Yeah.
So what I think a lot of this is, and no disrespect, because I got some homies doing it.
Yeah, I
and
do
they're making
too.
their way. And what I say is, hey, if you can make it work for you, then that's life.
Yeah.
It's winners and losers in life. You got to pick your pathway. But what my man is saying is, well, what I'm saying is, were you doing that 1 year ago?
Mm-hmm.
Was that on your plan 1 year ago? So I understand you had to adjust with the times, but had you had a solid plan a year ago that's essential, that's COVID pandemic proof, you wouldn't have to seem like you switching up, every 3 to 6 months. Because I'm not taking advice, one, from nobody that, no offense, I can learn something from anybody.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking no advice financially if you don't make more money than me.
Yeah.
I'm not taking no stock advice from you, and you've been doing stocks for 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
I've seen you. I know you weren't
I've
doing
watched
this.
it, yeah.
So it's just like, fall back in terms of me.
And to be honest, you're building your own brand that way too. You don't want to be that person that, I got a couple of text messages yesterday. I have some new merchandise that I was promoting, and I got a couple messages like, Calvin, I'm proud of you withstanding, still doing your thing, still maintaining. And to me, it's like I said, like, be solid in what you're doing and just maintain that over time. Exactly. You do 5 push-ups a day, I promise you're going to get stronger. You ain't got to do 10, you ain't got to do 20, you ain't got to do 25. Just do 5 push-ups a day. And like what Justin, David Gossie's partner, always said, lay a brick down a day, and you'll eventually have a wall. But don't try and bring 30 bricks at one time thinking you're going to do it immediately in one day. Just lay a brick a day.
In closing, because I got homeboys on it, I don't even want them to feel like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. But what I'll say is, if you're not going to do this a year from now, 2 years from now, you know what I mean? Take all that generational wealth, take all the lying aspect off of it, because what you're doing is you bringing people on with your clout, with your authority, and you dragging them with you.
And you creating bad business,
and essentially, in the long run, it's going to be
bad business, because then you're going to be looked upon, like you said again. Oh,
well,
I followed you.
A manipulator, an enabler.
I followed you,
right,
and you led me astray.
You look like you won off of it, but
it don't look like that way for me, and that's what you told me initially. So for me, I'll just tell any person that I would talk to, I just like, hey man, look, the same investment that you putting in that, put it in yourself. Put it in yourself, and
you ain't making no generational wealth in 1 year. You ain't never met nobody that formed generational wealth
unless you just got plugged in. And mind you, and like I say, and I would continue to let things marinate, bro. Let things marinate. Let it cook. Let it do its thing, bro. Because at the end of the day, just like what we was talking about with the housing, like when you planting a flower, you planting a seed, and you watch it grow, bro. The flower's not gonna grow overnight, bro. We gonna get there 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You'll see exactly where. I was about to really curse, but you'll see exactly where we are 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Exactly what we talking about today, because we just let our things marinate. We let our chicken just sitting there, and just let it sit a little bit, and went about our way. We wasn't focused on, hey, I heard we could get rich doing this real quick, or I heard we could do this doing this real quick. Bro, just let it maintain, bro. And you'll see exactly who the cream will always rise to the top.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
And what I'll say, guys, is just again, focus more on thyself. Okay? And then what I'll say is, guys, like he said, look what everybody doing. Yeah, them bad boys is packed out. You wanna know why? Because people love to follow other people. Mm-hmm. Y'all gotta. Somebody told me this other day, and I started to do it, and I have done it in some ways. It's a little out of control with some things, but it was like everything you see everybody else doing, he's like, you need to do the complete opposite.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody in the club drinking, you should drink water.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody, I don't know, whatever they
Yeah.
doing. And I'm starting to understand that because we live in this herd-like world now.
Yeah.
What everybody does, that's the new norm.
And a lot of you entrepreneurs that I do see doing this stuff, bro, to me, I'm gonna tell you, like, you gotta stop capping. You gotta stop, like, the facade of everything. Like I always preach, I'm very humble, but I'm never gonna talk about things I don't know. I'm never gonna speak on anything I don't know.
Right.
But if you talk to me about something I know, we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna be able to talk. But y'all, because I don't want anybody that I know to indulge in these get-rich-quick schemes, and then you start shooting your own self in the foot, because then later on in life, you try to do business with these same people across this same bridge, and that bridge is burnt because 3 years ago, you led me astray, and that same consumer, you want me to do business with again? Of course not. Of course not. So, y'all stop, because I know that it's very intriguing when you see people with cars, and they're in every different city every other day. And I'm like, show me your bank account, bro.
Show it to me.
Show me yours, because I can show you.
That's where I stand.
Yeah, like show me your check stub that comes from Forex.
And actually, bro, I don't even need to see it. Because here's the truth. And then we off of it. Because I got love.
Yeah.
I saw y'all a year ago. Yeah. Ain't nothing changed in 6 months,
Yeah.
8 months. Let's just be real. So, on another note, though, and this brings back to really everything we've talked about in almost every episode.
Yeah.
I think the importance, and on some free game tip, to give you something you can take, you need a mentor.
Yeah, facts.
Because whenever I get something like this, you know, I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
And you know what they tell me? I've been around a little while. I ain't said I lived in 2020, but I ain't never seen nobody get rich quick off nothing like that.
At all.
So every time I keep hearing that, what do? Every time you hear something over and over, so I don't even bring it to him no more.
Yeah.
I be like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I hear you out, but I'm telling you now. Because listen, I'm calling my mentor. My mentor gonna keep me grounded. Mm-hmm. And we'll get back to the drawing board. And I'll say, look, you see people making money with it, and then we'll talk about it again if we need to renegotiate it. But they'll tell you normally 9 out of 10 times, look, I've been around a little bit. And you gotta trust that, just like that military action. You gotta trust the higher up.
I'm gonna give you a small story. With I graduated college. I moved back out here. Well, I came back to San Antonio, and my mentor said, send me a legit email regarding your goals, where you want to be in life, when you want to retire, how much money you want to make, etc. I sent this man an email, and my people got, we have my people have a car wash out here in San Antonio, and at that time they had 2 stores as well, so they're self-employed. Sent them the email, and I told them, hey, look, I'm about to start working at the car wash. I'm about to start, managing the car wash or whatever, etc. And he looked at my email. He simply said, Calvin, with what you sent me on your email, do you think you being at that car wash is going to fulfill everything you sent me in this email? I said no. He said, now, if you had a couple of car washes
Maybe.
and you expanded, then yeah, maybe. And depending on how you invest or flip or whatever, then maybe. But going off of what you just sent me in an email, and mind you, at this time I was more
passionate
young.
about it too.
I was more, I was more or less like, now folks, I see how much money my people raking in. They got things, they living. They got Benzes, they got cars, etc. But is that what I want to do? And if indeed that is, then cool. But I was just watching the video the other day, and the man said, find somebody that's living the lifestyle that you want to live.
And get around them often.
And then tell them, I want to work for you for 90 days. I just posted it on my story. I want to work for you for free for 90 days. And after them 90 days, if you don't think that I can help your company, then let me go. And if you can, then I have a job. But he was like, but the only 2 things that I'm asking for in return during this 90 days is connections and knowledge. If I leave with those 2 things by the end of these 90 days, I'll wipe my hands and be good. Be good. Because at the end of the day, like my mentor told me, like, if I'm gonna stay working at this car wash, I'm not gonna live the lifestyle that I said in this email. So what your objective is to find a career that will exercise these things that are on your paper or on your email. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that was 5 years ago. 5 years later, I went through some trials and tribulations. But bro, where I'm at right now, that email is slowly getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter.
I want to pay some attention to the fact of how much time having a solid mentor saved him time. He could have been all off into the car wash, doing events, doing renovations, but what his mentor did was save him time, effort, and energy. What the Free Game Podcast is trying to do here is get you guys to see this from a bigger lens. When you have somebody like in the military, a sergeant, a general that's looking and got your back from up top, they're going to let you know, don't run off over here. You're going to get killed. Okay, so what we're saying is put that energy in yourself. What I'm trying to say is I got some more good books for you guys. Spend time reading. Because if you read a good book, that'll teach you how to invest, how to do stocks for life. But if you follow one dude you thought was cool or one dude you thought had a nice car, guess what? Only place you can follow him is to as far as he gonna go. So you gotta make real sure, real certain that you following the right people. And you got the right
I
people
give y'all a movie line. I just got one of my fellows on that. He's a guy, and I believe he's in Washington D.C. He has his own clothing line. My man is 16, and Coach Mike put me in touch with him because he needed some advice. And he sent me a text message the other day, bro, and it just made me smile because, like I said again, I don't care how many people watch this and how many people get something. I know somebody is attaining the stuff that I be talking about. But there's a movie line in Barbershop. I recall, I think it's Barbershop number 2. And I'm going to leave y'all with this, and it says, be a person that measures 10 times and cut once. Do not be the person that has to cut 10 times because they only measured once.
And if you can't understand that,
yeah, bro. And basically, what all that says is, whatever you decide to put your energy in, make sure you have thoroughly measured it 10 times. Make sure you have thoroughly researched it 10 times. Not only did I look on Wikipedia, I looked on Google, I looked on LinkedIn. Hey, his name is LaRon Henderson. I checked him out on Instagram. I checked him out on social media. I checked him out on Facebook. Checked him out on his Twitter. And I wanted to make sure that everything that I see on each website, because, for example, I could look at his Instagram, it could be a facade. I go to Twitter, he's on a Kanye West rant. I go to the LinkedIn, he don't even have a job on there. So I could just tell that measuring him, it's not consistent.
Be balanced.
It's not consistent. But if I look at it now, his LinkedIn looks professional. I went on his Instagram. His Instagram looks professional. I looked on his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel's professional. I've measured this man 10 times. So now when I introduce myself, I'm going to cut only one time because I said, you know what? I know you. I know you well enough, more than you think I know you.
What most people do, they hit you up on every social media outlet.
And they want to see exactly how they want to see how consistent you are. And so for the person that I just hired today, her name is Sydney. I said, look, I can tell you've only measured one time. You didn't do your research about my clothing line. You did some. You looked at my Instagram some, but you don't know why I started. You don't know why I did this. You don't know why I did this. Today, she provides me, it was almost like a resume about me, or at least about my brand. Now I'm able to say, I can take you now. Because now I see you've measured 10 times, and now I know that you're wanting to actually invest the knowledge and the research that it took to cut once.
And that comes from you getting better in your leadership capacity.
For sure.
Being able to get somebody to be able to help you, and in turn help themselves through the capacity of you leading them the right way.
Yep.
So I say congratulations to just growing, expanding.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say, because I know everybody ain't trying to be an entrepreneur. I know some of y'all just genuinely appreciate me and Kyle, just love to hear us talk and hang out. So what I'll say to y'all is it ain't always about being successful, though it is. But here's what I'll say. Y'all focus more on the healthy side. Because during this new norm, let's watch what we eat.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been hanging out with family more. Let's start to really soak up the good from that. Okay, what are you guys doing as far as taking care of thy body through this time? Because I think it's teaching us a lot of other things outside of just business and entrepreneurship and online mess. I think it's doing a lot to our stress level and our health. So just a little bit on that to try to keep people good in spirit, mental, and in health. What do you think?
I mean, for me, I've seen a lot of people indulge in the meal prepping. People that have been involved in doing more online workout classes. Like, bro, yes, this is not, like I said again, obviously we may not be speaking to every person that's an entrepreneur or stuff, but in terms of my strategic focus, I'm targeting anybody that's willing to learn or wanting to do or are nervous about getting involved into just being your own boss, because at the end of the day, everything again is being digital. So where you looked at somebody and said, bro, they work out a lot, they're good. Guess what that person then turned around and did? Hey, download Zoom. I got 17 people that are watching us work out. We in there working out. You in the comfort of your own home. It's business. Bro, it's money to be made right now.
And if you don't understand that, like, the COVID took the whole year.
Yeah.
All right, and it's probably taking more. I was not convinced. I thought this bad boy would get 3 to 6 months maximum. Yeah. This bad boy has taken a year. I have done one wedding this entire year, and that's in September. So I am likely to do a whopping one wedding this year.
Yeah.
COVID won. So what we telling y'all is you have got to adapt. If you still sitting at home with your 2019 scheme and you have not come up with anything new, if you still got your 2019 eating habits, thinking habits, then you need to stop watching this show right now. Go all the way back to episode 1.
And
focus.
And to your point, though, what I wanted to tell you about, because obviously LaRon has his own production company, Original Productions, very successful, by the way. But what I was about to say is, and if you're not able to embrace the COVID adjustment, all you have to do is just marinate until when LaRon hits back. When all of this is over, people are still going to be getting married. People are still going to be having parties.
Exactly.
People are still going to be needing videography and videos. And when it opens back up, you better be ready.
What?
So even, because like you said, he's adjusted, but that's over time, where now he's like, all right, in this time, I'm going to use my collateral, the things that I've done, and I'm going to focus more on real estate. But he's able to do that because he's already did his groundwork. He's been able to sustain his business. So, for example, if LaRon was in a building, right, and now he's not getting as many people walking in the store, now he's able to I'm still going to have my store because the money that I've made is able to sustain that. But now as an entrepreneur, I need to adjust. I need to adjust. I need to make another turn.
I can learn how they pull them in from other avenues.
And guess what? But if indeed, say he wasn't indulging in real estate, right? If Original Productions needed to survive, he's still able to sustain his business. But I promise you, he's in here researching. He's in here still looking on YouTube. He's still reading books, etc. Because when that day comes back, guess what?
You gotta come hard.
You better be there, because if you're not, you don't know. Basically, your business has been eaten up by other people that's been just cooking and just marinating. Like, all right, cool. Everybody don't need a wedding right now. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I can't just bring a whole crew out and do the COVID, etc. But promise you, 2021, 2022, hopefully when all of this is past us, I got something in the works for you. I got something ready for you. It's something that you ain't you've never seen this before.
And I believe that. I got a couple doctors in the mentor family. And these doctors, you know what they tell me? They say, most people could become a master or a doctor of study. You want to know what gets most people, though? The weed out process.
Yeah.
They say getting a master's degree, a doctor's degree ain't no different than undergrad. Matter of fact, it's easier because you already done with freshman year. You know how to party, how to study now. But guess what gets most people on their trip to the master and doctor board? The weed out. Okay? So what you understand is
hope y'all listening.
Sure, if I just take what I know, never quit, do what I gotta do. But guess what? They tell you can't fail in one class unless you get, if you're trying to become a doctor. So you got some programs you cannot fail any classes. What do a lot of people do? Now they think about nothing but failing.
Yeah.
They fail a class, they out. Guess what you did? Quit. Guess what you did? Do exactly what they told you not to do. That's the weed out. But the people who figure it out, they become doctors.
Man, look,
They become
I really
masters.
hope y'all listen because he definitely just said something there like,
The weed out.
cream will always rise to the top, bro. And if you one of those people that just, like I said, we ain't talking to you because I'm very blunt in my viewership. Like, if you one of those people that ain't
Trying to be nothing.
got it, then that's fine. I ain't the person you talking to.
I'm
But
not your mentor.
I'm trying to tell you that right now, this is the time for research. This is the time for saving. This is the time for creativity. Like being able to understand where we're going and being a visionary, knowing where we're going before we get there. And bro, but that weed out, bro.
Love it, man. Again, man, I love to see my brother being successful.
Yeah.
I don't get to see my man as often, but proud of my mans. We headed into a new day. Look, we looking at 2000. Matter of fact, 2020 is done, people.
It is pretty much.
We need everybody from this point forward.
We in the third
I need
quarter.
all your plans to be 2021 January 1st.
We in the third quarter, man.
So in closing, to kind of get y'all through this, boy, though, give us some. What you been doing? Give us some fun stuff, some good TV shows, some more good books.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
What's something they can take?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been so focused.
They ain't even been on it. I ain't mad at you.
I like me working from home. I've been working, and on my iPad, I'm in there creating. Like I'm locked in, bro. Like, cause I think I see where we're going in terms of just business, and for me, like I said, y'all gonna keep hearing it till it's done. When I come and I walk into Walmart, bro, there you can't tell me no. You ain't gonna be able to tell me no. You gonna be able, you gonna look at me and say, "What took you so long?"
I disagree.
I'm talking about
you're
for
gonna
them.
be successful.
I'm talking about for them. So like when I walk into Walmart
Okay,
and I'm
okay.
completely prepared. Hey Calvin, so how much you make last year? How do you distribute?
They tried to weed you out at every layer.
I'm a-
right? At
you
every
ain't-
layer, they
what
wanted
took
to
you so long? Why could you could have been here? I wanted to measure 10 times
cut once? Okay.
and do this right the first time. I'm big on that. So for me, I've been locked in. I've been looking at all my marketing opportunities in terms of TV shows and stuff like that. I'm really big on just watching podcasts like we normally do. But I'm very like I look at just different shows and I rewatch shows several times. So Billions again, Power. I just like to see how people think when involved in different obstacles and different ways that people want to see you fail. Like big on relationship schemes, like seeing how to play chess. I play chess a lot, so I'm able to see your moves. I'm able to see what you're trying to do before you even try and do it. So I mean that's what I've
Now
been.
your boy he is good in chess. I'll give him
I'm
that.
you know what I'm saying?
And what I'll say is you can hear the growth in Cal.
Yeah.
Because 3 months ago we was talking about shows he was
Yeah.
watching. Listen to him. Now he don't even want to watch.
Yeah,
So there's growth in all of us, Free
Yeah,
Game the
for sure.
Podcast. And so what I want to say is I got a book that's on my heart to share with you guys. Because I'm an avid reader and I'm really trying to share this cheat code.
Yeah.
Like it's so cool to read. If I'm not cool to you, then whatever. But I'm pretty sure that I'm cool, so I don't need the affirmation. And I read all the time. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is take advantage of this superpower, this edge. But the book's name is, and before I even give you the name of the book, the original book that I started with was called Think and Grow Rich. And I've already given you guys this one in early episodes, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. But after doing research, after becoming in love with studying people who are successful and looking for knowledge, I came across that there's a book that was written before Think and Grow Rich, which was called The Laws of Success in 16 lessons. And what happened is years ago, they took it off the market because it said it gave away too many rules to success.
Yeah.
And when they redid it, they came out with Think and Grow Rich. So I just got my book in literally 2 days ago. I cannot wait to dive in it. And guess what? If it repeats some of the same, regurgitates some of the same information, what did he just say? I gotta listen to the same episode, the same series over and over again for that thing to sink and marinate into my mind.
Facts.
So, The Laws of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill.
I'm gonna look that
I need
up.
y'all to get it. It's a long book. It ain't an easy book,
Yeah.
but life is long. If you want to be successful, I'd rather give you the real key.
And to his point though, he actually put me on this though, and it was very helpful for me. The audio book on YouTube of 48 Laws of Power.
Real talk. Yeah. Them audio books is real.
Bro, you could listen to that
Cut the
through your
grass.
sleep. And the thing is, I just heard it from one of these nurses that when you're listening to things through your sleep, you're not actually sleeping because your mind is still listening. So like,
Wow.
if you play like 48 Laws of Power, you might actually end up waking up, hearing it, and not even realizing that that's what you heard while you were asleep. But I would like play 48 Laws of Power through your house.
And what at least.
Yeah,
And everything got an audio book.
yeah,
And you can't be crutched to everything.
yeah.
And when you fall in love with it, trust me, you know, you'll take either or. But what we telling you is if it ain't an audio book, don't quit.
Yeah.
You need to read.
No, but I was about to ask you though. So what about you? You got something new? I mean, I know what you.
I have been pretty locked in too, but I've been really focused just on real estate.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
all
bro, I'm
watching
talking about because today I see Leroy. He got a lift on his truck, and I'm like, bro,
Oh,
you got a lift, and then he provides me with some news. I know you probably don't want to give it off yet, but
That's all.
you know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Yeah, I think it's.
What was the news, man? Because I be doing so much, I couldn't even tell you.
I
what
mean,
you
you
talking
talk
about.
basically. My man is in the market of getting a food truck.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See,
yeah.
so
Well, 7 streams of income, guys. I'm big on it. And what I will say, and Calvin has
talk
helped,
your shit.
Calvin has helped me learn some of this too. Like, I really, truly, in my life at this point, I don't have nothing else to prove.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can go do everything right and still, you know what I mean, not get no love and respect from y'all. You know what I mean? So love y'all, but I know where to get my love and respect from now. So now I just do things that make me happy, man. I don't post about it no more. I don't have to show out about it no more. I do things that make me happy. I think this food truck that I haven't even told nobody about, you just have to see it when it come.
Yeah.
They say, look, I'll tell you about it when it's done.
Yeah.
All right? Forget all that announcement stuff. So I think that's just where we're going. With all the resources that I have, with my transportation business that I'm already LLC'd with now, it makes sense for me to continue doing mobile accommodations.
Another adjustment that I think is going to flourish because it's the market, bro. Like, bro.
Yeah, so, Beans is out a little bit with it because, truth be told, you ain't going to get it till it's ready.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give it to you unless it's wrapped tight, it look good, smell good, is good. So we do got some things on the way. I know he got stuff that, and I encourage him to keep it tight.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'm going to keep mine wrapped tight because I've learned through this COVID, through the last year in business, that guys just, you can work with some people, but everybody ain't your friends. And everybody ain't out to see you do well. So in all love and good-heartedness, what I will say is you got to hold on tight to your dreams and goals, and you need to focus on those things until they are manifested.
people that have your best at interest, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to find, but it is real. And I mean, like I said, you find that person that's never gonna tell you wrong, that actually cares about you. You at the end of the day, you definitely should be straight. But I definitely applaud you on your endeavors because, like I said again, y'all really ain't gonna really appreciate until we're gone.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, I'm
until
telling
we-
you,
until
I'm
we die.
gonna live forever.
Yeah.
Like
No
you know, bury me, but I'm gonna be living forever, rich forever. Like not rich, but I'm gonna live forever, bro. Cause through the things that I'm doing, and my give backs, like I just posted a video that we did for the women are bosses too. When we first coming back, like 25% of the proceeds go to the women. Like I'm gonna be living forever. The things that I'm doing, scholarships and all of that, bro. Like, you don't be apologetic to, like, people that, because they're just hating. You know what I'm saying? People that just don't, there are literally people that just don't want to see you win.
No, you made a post the other day that I liked. It said, I'd rather be the N-word that everybody talking about than the hating ass dude doing all the talking.
Yeah, bro.
And
like,
you know what? I like that. Because
Yeah.
for the longest, I'm like, bro, I ain't doing nothing to you. I have no clue why my
But keep my name
is
alive.
But you know what? Now I'm starting to see. You know, if you talking,
Yeah.
that means that I got to keep on doing what I'm doing. That's
Bro.
the real.
Keep them talking, bro. Keep them talking. But at the end of the day, I think that anybody that's watching, anybody that's seeing this, like I said again, you gotta, like what Loaded Luck said. I may not like Floyd Mayweather. I like Floyd Mayweather,
Same.
of course, but he was like, I may not like Floyd Mayweather. I may hate him, but I gotta respect him.
Gotta respect him.
They may not like you, LeRon.
But you
They may not
have
like
to
me neither.
respect me.
They might not like
And
me
you-
neither. They might not want to see us win. But I promise you, you gotta respect
And if you
us.
don't show that respect, you're gonna pull that lion straight out of a brother.
You
And
gotta
see how lions.
respect
Hey, you gonna
us.
see how lions eat.
You gotta respect us, and then like I said, it's not even to bolster, like, cause we might respect you. I may not like whoever's watching, but I gotta respect the fact that you watching, because
No question.
we trying to do something for you guys, doing something for ourselves. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that. You may not like me,
But you gonna have to respect it.
but I promise you, you gonna walk into Walmart, see my brand in that little men's clothing section, in the women's, you gonna like, bro, I do not like this dude, but
And I'm loving the new modifications. I love Cal's simplicity's gotten simpler.
yeah.
With the shirt designs.
Oh yeah,
I'm
shout,
loving it.
And
So-
shout out to I ain't gonna give the plug off, but shout out to, we was just thinking, like I said, I had created a shirt that called that was a Taco Capital, like San Antonio obviously being famous and really known for tacos and stuff. Hey, this Feed Me Tacos is going.
Never heard of it.
No, I
Okay.
I created
okay.
a shirt the other day that just said "Feed me tacos, por favor," like please. And
Never willing to settle,
Yeah, we
doing
moving.
well, but still willing to go forward. So in
Yeah.
closing, for me, arrest them officers affiliated with Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
If y'all done fell off your Black Lives Matter horse, you
Here-
need to get back on it. Cause last time I checked, I've been black. I'ma stay black. My legacy's black. You see the NBA, what they doing?
Yeah.
They got it all over the jerseys. So those of you who fell off your radical boy, who fell off of your
Like
your
I
movement,
said, y'all would.
I need y'all to get right back. Because guess what? Look where we are. We don't hear nothing right.
No more rallies.
Let's,
no more.
let's get this Black Lives Matter back
Yeah.
going.
no
and
more
let's,
protests.
let's be that change that we trying to see, man.
Facts, man.
So
Measure 10 times, cut once. You may not like us, but you gotta respect us.
and if you don't want to see that lion, hey, stay away from being pregnant. Alright? But it's been real. Look, we gonna keep bringing you these shows. as
Yeah, we
frequently as
apologize
can.
for the tenure. My schedule got a little hectic, to be honest with you, because shout out to my baby girl, Alea, my daughter.
Shout
I had her
out
for
to
30 days, you know what I'm saying?
Shout
with
out
the,
to that.
with the child support boy and stuff, gotta stay legal.
Nah, big shout out to that.
Yeah,
That's
man. So
very
my
proud of
schedule is
you.
real hectic at a point, but we back. You know what I'm saying? We back.
And
Free
shout
Game
out to
Podcast.
Understanding.
Yeah.
Because Original Productions is not tripping.
Yeah.
This free game podcast is for me and Cal to take to the moon and as far as we want to go. So we want to do it once a week. If it works once a month, if it works once a year. This is something that me and him decided to come together to do for ourselves and for you guys. And we're going to do that as best as we can, as frequently as we can. So again, man,
Who can? Cal can, man.
DJ Original, man, we need y'all's retention. Y'all
Hey,
stay
subscribe.
tuned.
Hey, keep subscribing too. You know what I'm saying? I'll subscribe.
You about to start giving them some free shirts. You don't.
Yeah, but we
look.
know we still ain't even really pressed the gas yet.
No, we not.
Because a lot of opportunities that we have in this that we could be. We coming.
Stay with us.
Yeah, we coming.
Okay.
We'll be there.
Read,
May
study
not
up.
come when you want it.
But
Be there,
it's gonna be
right
on there on time. So we gonna measure 10 times.
Cut once.
We gonna see y'all next time. Free Game the Podcast.